hope you're having a good day today. This video is going to be about books for 4 and 5-year-olds. Let's start with our Muddle and Match. This is a really great way for even younger kids all the way up through 6 to play around with how letters make sounds. My daughter was about 3.5 when she figured out, like, oh, letters have sounds. So if you mix up the story, the picture looks silly, and then it's Snow White, a wonderful princess, journeyed up the gigantic beanstalk and proudly practices pussycat pounces. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but if you get it all lined up, the picture looks nice, and it says, Snow White, a wonderful princess, wanders warily in the wild wood while a wicked witch watches. So you start to get that whir, whoa, 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 whoa sound. That's called auditory bombardment. That's how they get it. So we've got this in fairy tales, Imagine, jungle animals, and superheroes. There's a bunch of these, but these are the ones I have on hand. So that's our Muddle and Match, very popular. We have got a lot of flat books for this age range. My favorite is the Question and Answers. We have a lot of these. What Are Germs was the first book that really got me with regards to Usborne, and I understood why it was a big deal, because my daughter loves this book to this day. How do germs spread? Through cuts. Don't touch a cut. Clean it and put on an adhesive Band-Aid. On hands. So don't put your dirty fingers in your mouth. Wash your hands. All these flaps talking about all the different ways that germs get in your body, and your body fights them off with scabs and with tears and saliva and with nose hairs, all that silly stuff. So that's What Are Germs. Highly recommend this one. This series is huge. We've got What is Sleep? What is Poop? What are stars? Why do tigers have stripes? Why do we need bees? What makes it rain? How do animals talk? How do we see? How do flowers grow? Such a huge series. So much fun with the 3 to 5-year-olds. The next level up of flat books are called the Look Insides, and those are more firmly in the 5-6-year-old range. Our favorite is Look Inside Space, because we're a space family here. These ones have a ton of flaps, and they also have some flaps within flaps. So that's really, really fun when you get to see more information. Instead of there just being a page of information, which they're going to be overwhelmed, they're not going to want to read it, this has the hidden little peekaboo into the International Space Station. That's Look Inside. That's the Look Inside series. Look Inside Your Body is one of the best sellers of this series. It really gets how kids learn. Eat the strawberry. Strawberry goes down the esophagus, into the tummy, all the way down, until it becomes poop. Poop. Talks about gas. Look Inside Your Body. Huge hit. So the Look Inside series, also huge. We've got Look Inside What Happens When You Eat. Look Inside How Computers Work. Look Inside Wild Weather is our newest one. Look Inside Our World. Look Inside Jobs, and tons more. These are just the ones I have on hand. So we also have a few flat books that aren't really part of a series, like Bug Hotel. This one has flaps as well that talks about bees and butterflies and hornets and all of the different bugs that you might need to know about. And then we came out with a sequel that is Birdhouse, talking about birds. I actually have kind of a childhood fear of birds, so I found this one helpful to kind of go through and see how they live. I know, it's a silly thing to be afraid of. Then we also have another big hit with flaps is Lift the Flap Shark. This one has very happy looking sharks in it. So it's got flaps like these. All about sharks. Look at this one, so you can get an idea of what the inside of their mouths look like. We have fun with this one. Lift the Flap Sharks is a big hit. Those kids and their sharks. We have this really fun series. This is Frog. This is crab, and there's a this is owl. Very interactive storytelling. Let me give you an idea. This is frog. Well, actually, this is tree frog, but his friends call him frog. Frog lives in the rainforest. Shall we help Frog jump up and down by shaking the book up and down? Frog! Oh dear! Quick, let's follow him. Use your fingers to run up the page after Frog. Wait! Why are you upside down, Frog? You're making me dizzy. Push Frog the right way onto the branch with your hand. Oh, look, lots of tasty snacks. Come on, Frog. You must know what to do now. What's that, Frog? You've forgotten? Stick out your tongue to remind Frog. Nah. Nah. Well done. Cheers for Frog. Tap them as fast as you can to show Frog where to find his meal. And so on. So there's a frog, an owl, and a crab. These are hilarious. Always get us laughing. Okay, let's see. What else do I want to show you? Oh, I promised to show you What If Monster. This is the original What If Monster. Let me just tell you what it's all about. This little guy is telling this kid, what if, what if, what if? What if you tumble? What if there's wind? What if you slip and your knee gets all skinned? What if they giggle? What if it's chilly? What if you jump and you look really silly? If you've got a kid who has a lot of little fears, what if it's dark? What if it's scary? What if there's something giant and hairy? But he stands up to that what if monster. Now wait just a minute, I have something to say. After hearing what ifs all through the day, I hear all your worries, I hear all your claims. But what if you're wrong? Asks Jonathan James. And he goes and tries some things and finds out that they're pretty fun. There's also a little stuffed animal what if monster on the website if you've got a kid who needs to tell his what if monster all of his fears. That works really well too. Cordelia is a storybook all about being yourself and not letting anybody tell you what you can and can't do. Love from Alfie is about a dog that dies and goes to doggy heaven. Oh, speaking of which, the question and answer we just dropped yesterday, why do things die? In case that's something that you need to deal with in your family. Eek! We have some books about the people who are keeping us healthy during this time and the people that are keeping things going during this time. So if you have any family heroes that are, continuing to work through this pandemic and you want to make sure that the kids understand that they're really heroes. It started off as a book about parents that are soldiers, but now we have a series. So we got Keeping Us Healthy and Keeping Things Going. Construction workers, all those heroes. We have a new series, That's a Job. The first one is I Like Animals, What Jobs Are There? There's also now a sports one, I Like Sports, What Jobs Are There for that? And we're planning on continuing that. We have another series, the All About series. We have it all about feelings, all about families, and all about friends. Friends is the newest one. Very, very helpful for my 4-year-old to understand how to make friends, how to be a good friend, how to pick friends. They say 4-year-old for this. I feel like my daughter was 4.5 before she was ready to sit down and talk about her feelings on this level. Choose words from the clouds to say how you think you would feel if these things happened. You're waiting for your turn to go on an enormous water slide. How do you feel? So you can pick from the clouds about how you might feel in that situation. These are fantastic, and there is on the website you can get all 3 in a pack, which is a really good way to get that. Anybody expecting a new baby? We've got a story about the new baby, what to expect about that. There actually also is a question and answer book about where do babies come from, in case that's a question you need to get into. I think that's all the books I wanted to show you. I think that's enough. Those are our 4 and 5-year-old books. Behind me, I've got Lights Out Leonard, which is really good for kids that are afraid of the dark. We find out in that book that monsters are really scared of minty breath, clean rooms, and parent saliva. So all you need to do is have a clean room, brush your teeth, and get a kiss, and then the monsters aren't going to bother you. Perfect Shelter is about a family member who's sick and how to take care of them and how that makes everybody in the family feel. Really, really well done. All right, guys, I'll be back with more books. Bye!